Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make stop at the 19. The Tigers offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. The give to the back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Here comes Auburn to the line on first and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Past the 40. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy.
Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No game.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Looking downfield on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on first and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Lacey. Oh, what a cut! Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Plows through the defense. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking downfield at Simmons. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fit it in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Pulls it in. It's Perry.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. There he goes. Running through contact. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The extra point here would tie the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a catch on the left. Oh, a lot of space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Bradley. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
To the air, it's Simmons. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's going to take off. Turning it on.
Yeah, Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Balls in the deep ball. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Gets away from one, finds some space. Touchdown, Tigers. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Right back to the well. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Looking to pass. It's Simmons. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go.
Makes the grab on the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn going to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's McGowan. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Some misdirection with the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Can't meet the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that thing.
Now on second down.
Second down coming up.
The hand to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete on the comeback. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback adapting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense, choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line, it's Perry. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answers so far. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand.
There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Crowder. He makes a grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point was good.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit him right between the eyes.